Next item we're going to do for Access 7 is we're going to create a little query that we're going to use for part of our database. Is we're going to go to Create and go to Query Design, and I'm on figure 752. So I'm going to add these three tables: the book rep, customer, and seminar offerings. Close that, and I'm going to expand these just because it's a habit and I like to be able to see everything there. So now all I got to do is I'm going to add the rep number, customer number, make sure you get these in the right place, seminar code, hours spent. And then in this next part down here, I'm going to right click and I'm going to build, but I'm actually going to bring up the zoom option, and I'm going to type in the formula found on figure 7-53, which is hours remaining total hours. Again, be careful with your square brackets, minus hours spent. Hit OK, and we can run that, and it should look like figure 7-54. So we have our necessary items there. Very good. I'm going to close this, and this is going to be called reps and seminar offerings. Okay. Now we're going to continue on, since that was just a short little idea. Next we're going to create a new form, second form. I'm going to go to Create. This is going to be in Design View. So for this form, first thing I need to do is come over here to Record Source, and I'm going to choose Book Rep. Okay, I can close that and then bring my fields in to play with. I'm now about figure 7-55. I'm going to bring in my book rep number and let that be configured in that manner. I'm going to change BR number to say book rep number. And again, we know how to move these around independently, which is good. I'm going to add a new text box over here, and this new text box is going to have the label deleted because we don't need the label. I'm going to delete the label, and the expression is going to go in here. Figure 57-758 is equals, again, be careful with your brackets, first name, and ampersand, single quote, space, single quote, ampersand, square brackets, last name. Okay, you may want to widen that if necessary, just to see what the the setup is. And it should look like figure 759 at this point, something like that. Next thing we're going to do with our design tabs to open is we're going to add a tab control. And the tab control, click on that. You can add your tab control. And you'll notice that the two tabs come up. It should say page 4 and page 5. We're going to do some manipulation to change that. On the left one, which is page 4, if I click on page 4, over here with my properties, it says page 4, but actually I'm going to change that to say data sheet. And I guess they have all lowercase, it doesn't matter. And on page 5, that is going to be called charts. Okay, so that is the configuration of our tab. All right, so what are we going to do with this? Next thing we're going to do is enlarge this area. And depending on what we decide to do, we may need to actually enlarge the entire screen. Just we come back and clean it up later as need be. But for now, we'll just use it at this size here. What we're going to do inside of this tab area is we're going to add, excuse me, we're going to add a subform. Well, the subform, you make sure you have your wizards on, and the subform is this guy right here. Make sure I have the datasheet tab selected though, because we're going to put that there. I'm going to bring this into here, and I'm going to place a subform. Now the subform is going to use the query, use an existing query of reps and seminar offerings, which should be somewhat familiar. We'll use all of the fields. Go next. Seminar, we're going to call this seminar offerings for reps is the name of this. And that is figure 7-64. Okay, and you can widen that as needed if need be, but that's what will go in that area. Okay. Just for now, I'm going to save this just to give it the correct name. This is called the rep seminar data. Let's open this and take a look. Right now, this is what we have, and we can flip through and see the various items. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop at that point, and we'll continue here in a moment.